there is a momentum in Rwanda. There is a mindset. There is an attitude. There is a culture that have reemerged, and this is a moment we cannot afford to waste. It's a moment Rwandans are prepared. It's a moment when the friends of Rwanda are there saying, we are there with you. It's a moment of achievement and progress that we need to continue making and building on for a better future. I'm happy that I'm here to tell you this and hear from you and discuss even more about this that we need to do for ourselves, for our country, and why not be a catalyst for what should happen elsewhere on our continent. It cannot be explained why Africa, endowed with so many natural resources, with so many talented people, now Africa is hitting 1 billion in terms of Africa's population. Yet, Africa lags behind in every aspect of development globally. What is the explanation? Sometimes I feel not only challenged but ashamed as a leader in Africa. And we have reduced ourselves to a level where the discussion is, every other day, every time I'm having interviews with journalists, they're asking, what is China doing in Africa? Why are you doing business with China? Aren't you worried about blah, blah, blah with China? You see, the problem here is, why it is like that. Africa is a place where other countries, other powers will come to fight each other over the resources of the continent. Where Africa has no say whatsoever. It's either China saying this and we are like victims, and then another group comes and says this and we are there wondering what to do with them. So where we are here, this is supposed to be a high table. So we are missing at the high table. The high table, globally, has other people from all other continents except Africa. Africa is always a victim deserving sympathy and mercy and unfortunately, the most unfortunate thing is that we accept it. See? Yes, we think this is our right place. We think this is where we should be. We should just have do-gooders who come and sympathize with us, and they give us what they can give us, and we go along. To be honest, no, this is no place for... So the struggle is harder than many think, because it's not just an issue of saying, I don't accept it, but that's the starting point. But if you say that you don't accept it and then do nothing about it, that's how you stay in that position. You just don't say it is not right and say it's not correct and then do nothing about it. You can't just say, no, I am an African, I am a Rwandese, leave me alone. This is my... This is my freedom, my sovereignty, my whatever. No. You need to do something beyond that, about it. We need to invest in our talent. We need to realize our full potential. We need to identify ourselves with these very values that have raised the rest of the world to a very high standing. And we should be ambitious. We should want to be there ourselves. And we should be ready for a fight to be there. We should be ready for hard work it takes to be there. We should be ready for the right choices to be there. So, lies, corruption, entitlement, laziness, accepting to be a victim, you know? Yes, accept handouts, accepting handouts, accepting leftovers. No way, it's not. You know, I used to tell the people of my country, for most of our history, as many of you know, the whole population, which was even smaller then, was always being fed by, you know, these very good people. You know, the World Food Program, the different NGOs. You know, we would have problems and they would show up to help, which is good. They are really doing good, at least helping in the immediate, you know, for the immediate needs. But Rwanda had made it a habit that, and they believed that every year we expect to starve, to have a big population starving, and that we need, and then we used to have ministers in the cabinet whose job is just always to look at the calendar and know that in this period we are going to serve, and therefore they are out to, you know, making alarms and begging, and this was why they were appointed. Oh, yes. And then we said, no, we need to appoint ministers who would go to the people and say, you know what? We shouldn't miss out on this season. We should plant. We should irrigate. We should have good seeds to plant. And we should be able to feed ourselves. So these new ministers you see here and other leaders of our country, I think we have a new thinking altogether of saying we just need to go to our citizens and work with them and guide them through these difficulties and work with them and toil and work hard and do what we need to do to take our country out of this misery that we have so easily got used to and are happy to live with. This is the new story of Rwanda you hear about. And we are not yet where we need to be. Far from that.